Hi, boys and girls. Thank you for coming to Nighttime Story Hour. It is about a minute away from 7 o'clock, so we're going to wait to see if some of our friends show up, and then we'll get started. Are you guys wearing your pajamas? I have my pajamas on. They're actually unicorn pajamas. Here's my unicorn horn. So I hope that you all were enjoying the beautiful weather today. Some of you know that I love to go running, and I got to go and do that a little bit. And so I am ready for an early bedtime. And I've got a lot of really great books picked out tonight. I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but I have Good Night, Little Blue Truck. You guys might know the other Little Blue Truck books. This one's our bedtime one. This is one of my favorite books to read at Nighttime Story Hour. Back to Bed, Ed. Back to Bed, Ed. We also have Bedtime for Little Bears. Bedtime at the Swamp. That one has really dark pictures. And then we'll finish with my favorite, Brown Bear, Brown Bear. And if you feel like singing, I even have my guitar, so maybe we'll do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. All right. It's just 7. Okay, so we're still going to give it another few minutes. So if you haven't put on your PJs yet and you wanna get your pajamas on, or if you want to grab your favorite stuffed animals, I have Giraffe, the softest giraffe ever. I have my fuzzy friend Alf. He's adorable. And today I also have Boo, little puppy. So they're going to be hanging out and listening to stories with us. Let's see, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. We have opened the comment section, so I think that you'll be able to say hi if you want to. If you want to let me know who's watching, you can say hi. You can leave a comment. If I'm not loud enough and you can't hear me, you can tell me that too. Oh, we got 3 visitors. Yeah, so those are the books that I think that I'm going to get to. We're also going to do little activities and maybe some bedtime stretches. I don't have milk and cookies with me. I have my water instead. So, all right. So again, thank you so much for coming. I don't know if the people that are here also try to watch on Tuesday mornings at 11 o'clock. I will be doing a story hour as well. And I'm going to go between using my YouTube channel, and also I might try with Facebook Live. But always be sure to check on Facebook and Instagram. That's how I'm going to let everybody know what platform I'm going to be using to do my live story hour. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think that I'm going to start with our name song, actually. So if you're ready, if you're sitting, I'm going to tap my hands on my knees, and we're going to sing our name song. If you've come to Story Hour, you definitely know the name song. Since I can't hear you say your name, I'm going to just point to you, and you'll tell me what your name is, and you'll just say it out loud, okay? And I'm going to do it for my stuffed animal friends over here that you might be able to see. All right? All right, bedtime story time is underway. Tap your hands on your knees. Ready, guys? Will you meet a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you meet a friend of mine? My friend's name is Boo. Hi, Boo. Will you meet a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you meet a friend of mine? My friend's name is Giraffe. Hi. All right. Tap on your knees again. Get your hands ready. Will you meet a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you meet a friend of mine? My friend's name is Alf. Hi, Alf. You can sing this song with your own stuffed animals before you get ready for bed or when you wake up in the morning. We're going to do it one more time. Now it's going to be your turn. Ready? Will you meet a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you meet a friend of mine? My friend's name is. Time to say your name. Say it loud. All right. Now one more. Will you meet a friend of mine, friend of mine, friend of mine? Will you meet a friend of mine? My friend's name is. My name is Miss Julia. All right, now we're ready. So let's do a little bedtime stretch. Can you stretch your arms up? Usually when we're in story hour, we stand up to do our stretches, but this time we'll just do them sitting. Sitting in my bed in my pajamas. All right, stretch your hands up. Stretch them out to the side. Let's go to this side. Let's go to this side. You can put your feet in front of you and stretch to your toes. Stretch it to my toes. All right. Okay, that was some good stretching. All right, let's go. Our first book is going to be Back to Bed, Ed. So there's a lot of the parts of this book where I'm going to point to you, and you guys are going to know what to repeat. We're going to say the same thing, and we're going to keep saying, back to bed, Ed. All right. All right. Every night, Ed loves getting ready for bed. Are you guys getting ready for bed? What do you do to get ready for bed? We're going to talk about that in a second. He played games with Dad. He had a drink of water. He cleaned his teeth. Brush, 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 brush. He had a bubbly bath. Splish, splash, splish, splash. A story with Mom. And then all tucked into bed. Kiss, kiss. Night, night. Sleep tight. And click goes the light. Ed loved going to bed, but Ed hated staying in bed. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Where is he going? Dad, it's too dark in my room. What is he going to say? Let's say it all out together. Ready? Back to bed, Ed, grumbled Dad. But Ed didn't go back to his bed. But Ed didn't go back to his bed, and Dad didn't get much sleep that night. Look, he snuck into bed with Mom and Dad, and I think there's a little baby mouse there. Oh, I'm seeing comments. Hi, Witten. Hi, Colton. How are you? The next morning, Dad said, "Stay in your own bed, Ed. You're a big mouse now." But later that night, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Mom, there's a monster in my bedroom. Is there a monster there? I don't think so. Back to bed. Oh, let's say it together. Ready, guys? Back to bed, Ed, groaned Mom. But Ed didn't go back to bed, and Mom and Dad didn't get much sleep that night. The next morning, they slept through the alarm. Dad was late for work, and Ed was late for preschool. I know the words are backwards, but you could still see the pictures. And so it went on. Ed left his bed. Mom, Dad, Mom, Mom, Dad, Dad, Mom, Dad. And what would they say? Let's say it together. Point your back to bed, Ed, they shouted, and Mom and Dad had had enough. The next morning, they came up with a plan. Look, they're sitting at the breakfast table. I wonder what their plan is going to be. That night, when Ed went to Mom and Dad's bedroom, the door was shut, and he couldn't go in. See, it says closed. Closed. Poor Ed didn't know what to do. Oh no, he's holding his stuffed animal. He looks a little sad. Can you make a sad face? Dad came out. Come on, Ed. Back to bed, he said. The night light is on. You've got your friend. There's no need to be scared. You're a big mouse now. Oh, does he still look scared? But Ed did not stay in bed. He got up and he found his teddy and his frog and his duck and his squirrel. Now he had all his little friends around him. There's no need to be scared, he said. I'm here now. Look at that. So many stuffed animals. Let's count together. Let's see how many stuffed animals he had. Let's count together out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stuffed animals. I don't know if you've seen the other videos, but I had one video. I'm pretty sure I had just about 8 or 9 stuffed animals myself. So he said the same thing to his stuffed animals that his daddy said to him. There's no need to be scared, he said. I'm here now. After that, Ed always slept in his own bed, and everyone got a good night's sleep. I think that's what he might be dreaming about. And who's sleeping? Who got to go to sleep too? Mommy and Daddy. Uh-oh, not quite everyone. Oh, remember the little baby mouse? Little baby mouse is crying. Sleep tight, Ed. That was a good one. I like that one. Can you say that? Can you hear? Go to bed, Ed. All right, let's see what's next. Let's do Good Night, Little Blue Truck. I have the really, really big book of Little Blue Truck. I think we're going to do that for one of our Tuesday morning 11 o'clock story hours soon. All right, ready? There's the little blue truck. Who's always driving the little blue truck? Is that a toad? Bumpity bump down the road came Little Blue Truck with his good friend Toad. I'm going to show you the pictures. I love the pictures in this book. Uh-oh, thunder crashing, lightning flashing. 2 good friends were homeward dashing. They're trying to get home real fast. Such a wet and stormy night, their warm garage was a welcome sight. In they went and shut the door, but it wasn't very long before, oh no, what's going to happen? I think I might need to turn the light on. It's a little dark. These pictures are dark. "Ma," said Goat. "Please, Little Blue, can I come in here with Toad and you?" "Cluck," said Hen. "It's wet outside. I need a safe place to hide." They have 2 more visitors. They're going to have a goat and a hen. "Honk," said Goose. "Don't care for lightning. Stormy nights are a little bit frightening." Look, there's the garage. "Moo," said Cow. "Can I come in too? I feel safer in here with you." Now, how many animals can we remember? First we had, I'm going to take a look back. First we had a goat, then we had the hen, then we had a cow, then we had a goose, then, oh, just that. All right, let's see who's next. "Quack," said Duck. "There's quite a crowd. Can I squeeze in? Are ducks allowed?" Here, look at that. "Oink," said Pig. "Is there room for me? I'm cold and wet as I can be." So now we have a duck and a pig. Wow, look at all. So cow and the goose and hen and a goat and the toad and a goat and a and a pig. "Beep beep," said Little Blue. There's room for you, and you, and you. Everybody gather round. Thunder's such a grumpy sound. Look, I wonder what he's getting in there. Let's see. Clouds bump and tumble in the sky, but here inside we're warm and dry, and all the thirsty plants below will get a drink to help them grow. Close to Blue, over and under, they listen to the rain and thunder. Duck said loud as he could quack, "Thunder's just a noisy racket." "Boom!" said Goat. "It isn't scary. I was not afraid." "Not very." "Just a noise," said Pig. "No wonder. I'm not scared of a little thunder." He's holding on to his stuffed animal. After a while, the clouds blew on. The night was still and the storm was gone. Goat said, "We feel better, Blue. It's easy to be brave with you." Pig said, "I feel sleepy now." "Let's all head home," said Cow. "Beep, beep," said Blue. "Just hop inside, all aboard for the bedtime ride." The rain has stopped, and way up high, the moon was a smile in a starry sky. That's a cool picture. Good night, Pen. Good night, Pig. Here's your pen. Good night, Duck. Good night, Hen. Good night, Goat. You're home now. Good night, Goose. Good night, Cow. Horn went beep, and the engine purred. Friendliest sounds you've ever heard. Blue and Toad drove home together, two good friends in any weather. That's the garage they're going back to. Toad lay down on his own small bed. "Croak, good night, little Blue," he said. Blue gave one small sleepy beep. Then little Blue truck fell fast asleep. The end. Oh, that was a good one. I'll show you the cover one more time. It's pretty cool. Picture with all the animals in little Blue. That was a good one. The first time I read that one. All right, so who's getting ready for bed? Do you guys have your pajamas on? Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your hair? Maybe take a bath? I do my bedtime stretches. We're going to do one before our last book, or before we sing. Maybe we'll sing Twinkle Twinkle. We're going to do our bedtime stretch that we usually do a nighttime story hour, when we start from our tippy toes and we start saying goodnight to all our parts. You ready? So you could do this laying down. I'm not going to lay down because then you guys won't see me. All right, so first thing you do, wiggle your toes, say goodnight, toes. Now wiggle your feet. Goodnight, feet. Tap on your knees. Goodnight, knees. Goodnight, knees. Oh, okay, I am going to lay down. All right, say goodnight, belly. Goodnight, belly. Now we're going to start with our hands. Wiggle your fingers. Goodnight, fingers. Goodnight, fingers. And now roll your wrists. Goodnight, wrists. Here. Goodnight, elbows. And now we're going to go to our shoulders. Goodnight, shoulders. Can you stretch your head? Make your ear touch your elbow. Or touch your shoulder. Oh, good night to your neck. Oh, good night, neck. Oh. And now I say good night, chin. And good night, nose. And good night to your ears. And good night to your hair. And good night to your eyes. Close your eyes. Can you pretend you're smelling the pizza? Blow out the candles. Oh, that's a good deep breath. Can we do it again? Smell the pizza. Blow out the candles. Okay, say goodnight to your mouth. Oh, that was a good night stretch. Okay, you guys want to sing Twinkle Twinkle with me? Twinkle Twinkle. I got my guitar. Get your hands out. Are your stars ready? Twinkle Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Yay! Good job. I have to practice that one. I haven't played that on my guitar since I saw you guys at the library. All right, so I think that we are going to finish with my favorite big book, large book that we do at almost every story time. Here we go. You ready, guys? I know that you know it by heart. Sometimes when I can't fall asleep, I sing this song in my head. That's why. Sometimes when I read it, it makes me yawn. All right, ready? Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? Ready? Take a deep breath. I see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfish, a teacher looking at us. That's what we see. Yes. Oh, thank you so much, boys and girls, for joining me tonight for nighttime story time. I believe we're going to try to do this every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. So tell your friends that we'll meet. This will be recorded and put on our Facebook page, and it'll be on my YouTube channel. So if you want to watch it again some other night, you can. We're also going to have story hour every Tuesday morning at 11, and we might add some more story hours onto that, and I'll be posting other videos as well. So thank you so much. Again, I am Miss Giulia from the Montvale Public Library, and I hope to see you at our next story time. Good night.